live. And we are preparing to go live on YouTube this time because supposedly this wasn't working. Security access to your Google account. All right, so here we go. Let's see if it's going to be live. Are we live? Supposedly. We are live on, there you go. Perfect. Okay. Google account. So we're going to mute this here really quickly. Okay, so as we here right now, live on our call, I have my other students. Facebook right now during this time actually crashed because, as you know, everyone is going on here. I'm here on this new feature on Zoom. Maybe that's the reason it's not working. I'm on the beach here, and I'm here with Lucia. Lucia is one of my students here, and she's from California, LA area. For some of you guys are watching from all over the world, she's in US. And yeah, just gonna hop on here. But again, we're doing this on YouTube for the first time, which is actually pretty cool. It's recording there, but later on, we're actually gonna be able to actually put it into different platforms. We can actually stream it to different things. But what I want to go through is I've been doing this. I guess it's just a series of calls that I've been doing with, and it's just introducing my students and just sort of showing you what they've learned from me, what they accomplished, and just share their story because I believe stories matter. So Lucia, welcome to the call. How you doing, girl?
Fine, thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm really happy, really excited to be here with you, my mentor, my coach. Thank you for this opportunity.
No worries. So Lucia, I know we met about 4 months ago when we started working together, and I noticed one of the things how energetic and how driven you are, and you're really coachable, and that's one of the things that I love about you. But so let's just start with your story. You know, you got a beautiful daughter, Victoria.
Yes.
And you know, and I met you through Mihao, which is your boyfriend, and I wanted to just sort of talk about like how you got into entrepreneurship first of all, and what are the things, you know, just tell your story a little bit about yourself.
Thank you. Thank you, Rafael. So yes, so we met 4 months ago. I was introduced by my boyfriend, Mihao. And I was introduced to this platform, to this by Mihao. But before that, and even now, I have a regular job, but I was looking for more. I needed more. I wanted more. In my job, I love what I do because I work for a youth program, an organization, but I wanted more. Once I got introduced to this platform of entrepreneurship, I loved it. I loved it. Why? Because we have no limits, and that's something that I'm learning with you, how we have the potential to achieve greatness. And I love it. I love it. I love this platform. I love working with you, and how you've been helping me become a better person and kind of getting out of my comfort zone. That's something that was holding me back.
Yeah, I know. It's like sometimes we get on the call and we're like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. We're live. We're doing it's like really
even now.
Just having a conversation, and we're all start with something. Like I even learn, you know, every day I learn from my students. Every time you hop on and you do something, you know, the beauty is I love this, by the way. I am not on the beach. This is a new feature that just got released a couple hours ago from Zoom, but it's so cool, huh? So, but anyway, so Lucia, you know, I originally came from Poland. I was raised and born there, and I believe you came from Mexico.
Yes. So I was born in Mexico. My parents, my dad my dad lived here in the U.S. And when I was 11 years old, he brought his family. He brought us to the United States, and I've been here ever since. So it was a change for me, a change that I had to adapt to. Yeah. But this is my new home.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, it's incredible how much you can actually accomplish by just thinking bigger. And I know you've been to different events. I know you've been learning so much. And one of the things when we've been working together is I've been telling you, don't hesitate to reach out. You know, make sure you hop on the call. And one of the things that we get into a trap with is we want to learn. Okay. And what are the couple of things that you wrote? I think you wrote those down as what are the, you know, 2 things you should be doing every single day to move forward. Okay, do you have that?
Yes, and I do have it. So for me, kind of like you said, my personality, I want to learn. I feel like I need to know everything before I take action. Yeah. And one of the things that you have showed me and coached me is that I need to take action every day. And the things that I need to do every day, work on income generating activities.
Yes.
I also have to put my eye on the offer.
Yes.
And kind of on the same line, and every day work on doing something that generates new leads.
Yes. And this is one of the things that we get into, and I got into the same thing was when I first started out, is like, I want to learn, I want to perfect it because I don't want to say something wrong. I want to make sure I have all the answers. And that's a wrong way of getting it, because done is better than perfect. But if you don't get out there and you just learn for the next year or 2 years, you're going to perfect it. By the time you go back, all those leads went with someone else, or you don't follow up with them. So it is important to work, like just even do 50-50, or I always tell 80-20. You can still learn, you can still do it, but implement things right away. Don't try to perfect it and go into that. And I mean, I love the way how organized you are, how detail orientated you are. And I mean, there are certain things that, my organization skills are great, but there's so much more improvement that I can have, or, myself too. So it is so cool to see how you've grown so much. And, what are some of the, your strengths that you think you have, and what are some of your weaknesses that you still think have to work on?
So one of my strengths that I see it is, like you said, I'm very organized. So I have everything details. And but one of my challenges by being so organized, I take a lot of the time on the planning and not a lot of time in execution or taking action. And that's something that you've been working with me on, making sure like, yeah, that details are important and we have to have them, but we have to take action. And every time when we have our calls, you're also, Lucia, like take action. Focus, don't focus too much on those details.
Yeah, and it's little adjustments that you can do, throughout the things. Because I mean, I remember when we talked, it was like, hey, sit down, and I have to be honest with you, and I kicked your butt one time, and those little things, like myself, even like I was always that energetic, you just want to go and you want to give everyone the information, like throwing up with information about the offer that you have, instead of just keep you curious. But that's normal from everyone that does it. It's just a little bit of that guidance and switching just a little bit and learning those skills. And I mean, I know you have you finished the magic already?
So I'm almost done, and I mean, that book has changed my life completely. Ever since you you gave it to me. Or, I started reading it with Victoria. I started doing the exercises every single day, and I saw the change in my perspective of life.
Isn't
Kind of,
powerful? That book has changed so many lives. Do you mind, maybe if anyone watching right now, what that book was, and just telling them?
yes. So the book is The Magic, and it's basically 27 days where you write everything you're grateful for, your gratitude, and every day you start with 10, the next day 10 more, and every day start adding. And there's different chapters, and each chapter talks about our relationship with something, our relationship with other people, our relationship with money, our
Yeah.
relationship, and it just adds, like, I mean, it has been a life changing. So thank you for recommending the book.
No worries, like different exercise. That book has changed my life, so I want everyone to have it. But let me just go out really quickly, and I'll just let you do it. I'll get you to the beach in a second. I'm back. Look at that magic, huh?
Yes.
As you guys can tell, this is the book. It's by Rhonda Byers, and it's from The Secret Area, but the magic. So if you guys have not picked it up, pick that book up. Has changed my life. Start reading books and stuff like that. And Victoria is 6 or 7 years old now.
She's 6 right now. She's
Yeah.
gonna turn 7 this month. So we're
This
actually
month already. Wow, that's crazy.
month.
Yeah, and it's so nice when you get kids involved and you get them teaching, because now they mimic you, they watch you and stuff like that. So if you've been grateful for certain things, it changes your perspective and different things that you actually have to do. So that's amazing, incredible. So
Yes.
so now, what are some of the things that you liked when you were working with me, and when you're learning? Like, what's some of the favorite things that you like about working with me?
So I mean, I love working with you. I love your energy, Rafael, and I love the fact that you give yourself to us, your students. You've helped me a lot in regards to taking action, but also in building my social media. content with in the different platforms. So I really, really appreciate that. And I seen the difference of before I started working with you to now. So thank you for that. I really, really appreciate it. My business is growing, and I couldn't be happier.
Well, and one of the things, like I said, there's still lots of work, and I'm just excited. That's why I told you, book those weekly calls with me, and let's open the calls. Let me help you in any way and stuff like that. There's a lot of people that are reaching out and stuff. I don't work with everyone, but I see so much potential. You're so powerful, and you have such a big heart to give. Just I always say, it's nice to give, but remember at the same time you have to be able to at this, produce and be able to actually talk to people and help them. When you give back, when you actually help you, it's going to produce such a massive results in the long run. So I'm super excited to be part of this journey with you. And again, from this beautiful, lovely, windy beach here out in, I think right now, I don't even know where I'm at. Yeah, I love this. I love this new feature. But yeah, so there'll be a lot of different things. Actually, I'll be able to actually have pictures of drones and everything. I'm already thinking how I can implement this here too. So, but
That's
just
cool.
continue pushing, continue learning, continue reading, and like I said, implement all the things that were talked about. Especially learning is great, but you gotta balance it out, and you have to reach out to leads and putting. I always said action equals results.
Mhm.
And if you don't do income producing activity, I call it IPA. And if you don't do those two things and putting eyeballs in front of the offer that you have, and if you don't follow up with leads, if you follow up with them between, like 1 to 5, it's like, your percentage is like 8%. But once you go from 5 to 12, it goes up 80%. It's massive. So you make sure that you follow up with everyone because especially now with all the changes. How is it? I guess you guys are locked up right now still with all the craziness happening and stuff in
Yes. Yes, we've been home for 3 weeks now. Victoria, we're doing homeschooling with her here at the house, so everything happens indoor. I'm telling all of my friends that I'm in my all inclusive suite here. But we're making the best out of it. We're making the best out of the situation to stay safe, to make sure everyone else out there is safe, and wishing everyone the best, especially in this unprecedented times.
Yeah, it is crazy. It is things. Life is going to change. A lot of people are going to be right here online. A lot of people are going to be able to do it. So right now, if you guys are looking for a way, and if you're looking for a way to get started, if you're looking for a way to just maybe, you know, eventually when the beaches are open, you get to go to the beach and travel the world, and or something on the side, or maybe you lost a job, or maybe you're on EI, maybe you know that things need to change. Reach out to one of us. There's so many different offers, and if this is something that maybe it's not what you want to do, what we are actually working on, but if you want to work on another project, we'll point you to the right direction. We have so many contacts. So Lucia, if someone wants to contact you, what's the best way for them to reach out to you?
Yeah, they can follow me. I mean, they can reach out to me on Facebook, Lucia Bernal, Instagram, Chia Travels, Chia Keto, because I'm doing the keto diet. So yeah,
That's awesome. So Chia, what was that? Say the name
uh,
again.
Chia_travels.
Perfect. So Chia Travels. Okay. Make sure you guys go on there, hop on the Instagram and give her a follow, and then we'll go from there. Other than that, yeah, go ahead.
And I just wanted to also, Rafael, before we go, thank you, because you have also been great connecting me with other people, like you said, in this platform, and we're able to network and just learn from each other. So thank you for that too.
You're welcome. Like I said, you're gonna do amazing things. Just we'll keep working together. And like I said, this is just the beginning of amazing journey. And that's the reason, guys. I want you guys to hear it. If you guys are watching, maybe you're seeing many of the videos that I just did with my students. Meet the students. I want you to see the inside of it. It's not just me telling you, selling you on something. It's just I want you to see people. There's people from all over the world that you can make a change, and it's starting the ripple, the effect that because by me helping you a little bit, you'll be able to share those ideas with others. And it just starts. That's how I can help thousands and thousands of people around the world. And that's why I started Ultimate Freedom Movement. Like I said, when we first started out, I mean, obviously I have to leave the beach for a second, but this is where I work on. This is the technology. And like I'm here to help you design the business that you deserve, because online is the way to go now. If you're not online, you're behind. And the freedom is not just about, everyone has different ways of freedom. Lucia, if you had the freedom, what does ultimate freedom mean to you?
Ultimate freedom means just being in control of my time, of the things that I want to do, of having more time with my family, with Victoria.
That's amazing. You know, there's so many things. I can't wait to see what's going to happen a year or 2 years from now. So awesome. Awesome. Thank you for being here with me again. If you guys are watching, I am doing quick strategy calls. You know, just reach out. I'll give you access to my calendar. Just want to help as many people as possible to be able to actually point them in the right direction. Okay, Lucia, thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.